Hello everyone, myself Amanpreet Singh from Section X of AI and ML. So this is my Arduino project where I'm using two LEDs and two push buttons. So let's look at the components first. I have used some jumper wires, a breadboard, a USB cable to connect the Arduino to my laptop. So let's view the setup first. So here we can look that I have connected this LED1 to the pin number 8. Here we can see I have connected the LED1 to the pin number 8 and the LED2. Please show the LED2. Yeah, so I have connected the LED2 to the pin number 12. Here you can see the pin number 12. So in this setup, each button controls one LED. So when a button is pressed, the Arduino receives an input signal and turns the matching LED on. So this shows how we can connect inputs and outputs in Arduino to control things easily. So let's do this. First of all, I will compile my code. So my code is uploading. You can see it is successfully uploaded. So now let's verify and now let's upload it. So yeah, it's done. So now let's view how our, so here we'll just okay, so now I'll press both the buttons and I will turn both the LEDs on. Here you can see I have pressed both the buttons and both the LEDs have turned on. So this is basically how my setup runs. So here you can see I have my Arduino IDE and this uses the C++ language. So here we can see we have declared some global variables named LED1, LED2, button 1 and button 2. So here the LED1 defines to which pin the LED1 is connected, and LED2 is equal to tell define that my LED is connected to the 12th pin, and button 1 is 4th and button 2. So button 1 is connected to LED1. I have explained it earlier in my setup video. So button 2 is connected to LED2. So then comes our setup function. So this setup function runs once okay. So here I have set the pin mode. So I have set the pin mode of LED1 to output and LED2. So our LEDs will give the output. So it's obvious I have kept LED1 to output and LED2 both to output, and our buttons give the input. So I have kept in pin mode function, I have kept this parameter as input. So now let's move on to our loop function. So the loop functions runs again and again and again as the name suggests. So first of all we'll just read the button. So we'll see if button state 1 is high or button state 1 is low. So for reading this we have used this thing. So we have defined an integer button state 1. So it will read if I have pressed button 1 or not. So if I have pressed button 1, so state will be high. If I have not pressed, state will be low. So this if else conditional explains if my button state 1 is high, then it will just set my LED1 to high, means the LED will glow up. And if I have not pressed it, so LED1 will not glow up. So similarly this is the second conditional. Okay, so it means here we have our second conditional, which means the same for the button state 2. So if the button state 2 is high, our LED2 will glow up, and else it will just remain as it is. So this was the code. Thank you.